Hello and welcome to another episode of Yeti on location. You're going to find this next bit really interesting. If I'm wrong, well, just don't make me wrong. Yes, well, I think it's time for another poem now, and as you know, poetry is a very serious business. So it's time we took things more seriously. Alright, this is called Not a Happy Bunny. I'm not a happy bunny nor a rather merry pig. I am not a jolly what's-his name who likes to do a jig. I'm not a pleasant dormouse nor a sympathetic prawn. I am not some feuding squirrel with my dagger out and drawn. I am not a cross-eyed pigeon quite ecstatic about the war, nor a hyperactive toddler who's a fan of blood and gore. Not a snappy, squat-nosed turtle, nor some buzzy diva fly. I can never keep a straight face when they look me in the eye. I'm not a cricket-playing rabbit, nor a hare that's got bad flu. No, I'm not a happy bunny. Tell me honestly, are you? Well, that was extremely exciting. Now time for a Yeti dance. Now I'm going to read a new poem called A Yeti in a Hat. You like the new hat? Yeah. Now it's time for some poetry. A Yeti in a Hat. A Yeti in a hat is a familiar sight round here. It's a sight some find bizarre. It's a sight that some hold dear. Whether trilby, cap or fez, whether bowler, stove or hood, a hat keeps Yeti ears warm in a way that they find good. For Yeti may be furry, even sometimes rather bold, but in the end they're just like us and they can still catch flu or cold. They can catch all kind of chill from any freezy frozen draught. So when they're out, they need a coat, a hat, some gloves, and yes, a scarf. A Yeti in a hat is quite a dapper sight to see, for a head is quite a useful place to store a pot of tea. Yes, a hat has many uses, can reveal a wealth of joy, but can conceal a lot of secrets with the power to destroy. Can house a deadly missile, it can make you so afraid. Well, a hat can hide a bomb or a ticking grenade. But on a brighter, lighter note, now you're all quite wide awake, but a hat can hide a kitten, or else some scrumptious slice of cake. A Yeti in a hat is a sight that tourists seek. Many like to look beneath it, and they'll give the brim a tweak. There are some become enlightened by the visions they behold. There are others simply faint, but what they see cannot be told. Because a Yeti keeps all manner of strange things upon his head. Some are pleasant, some may bite, some smell a bit like the undead. It's really best to ask the wearer if it's safe to take a squint. If you hear only manic laughter, leave well alone and take the hint. A Yeti in a hat is now far rarer than you'd think. In fact, when most folk see one, yes, they will put it down to drink. You see, it's EU regulations that have caused this sudden ban. I'm still nostalgic for those times. Yes, I was really quite a fan. In a sequin balaclava on their speedy rollerblades, you could not beat the sight of Yeti in a hat and swanky shades. Oh, such sophisticated beast, don't you agree with my response? To keep cream tea within paws' reach is genius, parked there upon one's furry bonce. You put it back in your hand.
Oh, I did.
So I hope you enjoyed this video of poetry, and it's just been amazing to be here and to be poetrying with you in this way on this big cliff place, and it really is poeting in its finest form and its most tranquil poeting thing, and it really good cake. Meanwhile, elsewhere, this one's called Flaunt Tradition. I choose to flaunt tradition. I choose this way to be. I will have a mug of whiskey, not a milky cup of tea. I prefer to do whatever all the other guys do not. If they're serving plates of ice cream, I would rather eat mine hot. When folk struggle into offices, I slumber way past noon. I sunbathe in the winter, have my Christmas day in June. I watch the telly static, it's the best show on the box. Stick my fingers into sockets because I like to get the shocks. I celebrate my birthday every day but when was born. I refuse to fake politeness and quite openly I yawn. I turn my back to royalty, I laugh at children small. I embrace all loony factions whene'er they care to call. I wear pink on sad occasions and black on happy days. I like to stare at bigots and I'll never shift my gaze. I choose to flaunt tradition. I'll decide what's wrong, what's right. If you spend enough time with me, I'll soon convince you black is white. Poetoire. Let me tell you about poetoire. It's all about words. Words put together in a way that, well, no other words can be put together. No. It's a unique experience. It's an experience that only you can experience. If you see what I mean, it's a deep and meaningful experience. A deep poetic experience. Yes, it is. Definitely it is. Hello. We're back in a secret location. Yes, we've been here before. Well, come here to read a poem. Surprisingly enough. This is called The Half You Left Me With. It's from my 10th anniversary edition of Roller Coaster. The half you left me with is evil. Why didn't you simply go? You had to leave a presence. Such a joy to see me low. Your pleasant half is gone now. When you left, you split in two. The part that used to like me went, left me with the bitter you. The horrid half reminds me of all that happened wrong. It nags me over breakfast, a need for patience strong. The nasty half keeps ringing to embarrass me at work, and shouts in supermarkets, tells new girlfriends I'm a jerk. I wished that part would go soon, I wished 'twould leave me be. When I appeal for it to do so, it just smiles and says, we'll see. In the end, 'twas nothing for it. To the horrid you be nice. Told myself I must be friendly and took my own advice. The nasty you was firstly worried, whilst I guessed 'twas on a winner, as I said such lovely things to her and kindly took her out to dinner. She gradually grew to like that. Yes, she slowly stopped her moan. The nice you heard about this and was soon then on the phone. But you're too late now to stop us. Yes, for we're suited hand in glove. She wants to be my sweetheart. Us two are truly back in love. The half you left is fine by me. We've grown together well. I no longer need the nicer you, 'cause the rotten you's just swell. Don't just hang around. There's other things to see elsewhere. Come on, run along. Well, that's nearly it for now. But I think perhaps you should see some clips of episodes that are to come. Oh yes. Hello, and welcome to a new episode of Yeti on Location. I wanted to meet new animals, not trees with faces. Hello. This is called mice tap dancing. There are many sounds that are hard to bear. The thud of furry paws upon a creaking stair. Now it's time for a Yeti dance. Doo-doo! Oh, please, give 'em pie. Let's not berate them. Thank you for watching Yeti in the Wild. There is more to come, so stay tuned.
Shine one,
snappy, snot-nosed dirt. No, I'm not one of them. Whether trilby, cap or fez, whether bowler, stove or hood, a hat keeps Yeti's ear warm. Oh no, that's wrong. Oh no, I have to do it again.
Earworm?
Earworm. I am not a cricket playing rabbit, nor a hare that's got blah 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 blah. No, I'm not one of them. It's really best to ask the wearer if it's safe to take a squint. A Yeti in a hat is now far rarer than you'd think. In fact, when most folk... Don't you agree with my response to keep cream tea within paws reach is genius? Pot there, pot, paws.
So close.
No, I am not a happy bunny. Tell me now. No, don't tell me now. No, I'm not a ha. Aha. Yes, it's Roller Coaster. 10th anniversary edition of my second collection. It's very lovely. It's poetry at its best.